Hi, souls. How are you guys? Happy holiday. Today is December 26th, 2024. So hope you guys had a nice, relaxing holidays. Enjoyed yourself and also enjoy the people that you would like to be with. Today, before I start the topic, I will show you guys a clip that from a movie. It's called Passengers. So this movie basically talking about in the future, humanity developed those starships. So at that time, they actually shipping people to other planetaries, basically become planetary humanities species. So in that movie, I actually want to show this clip, and then because in this clip, when I saw this movie and then this clip, I feel kind of funny about the idea of human goes to a different kind of planetary, but our conscious still at that kind of level. So I'm gonna show this clip first. Okay, so this clip shows that this couple accidentally, or basically the man accidentally woke up during this years of the travel, sleeping travel, and then he feels so lonely, so he ended up woke up the woman that he think that he has some kind of feeling for. So they both woke up in this ship by just only two of them, and they were in this cafeteria area. And when they were eating those food, that's where I would like you to pay attention. So when both this couple having their food, the girl she has some kind of it's like a qualification, or you call they still have like those kind of like hierarchy even in this starship to go to different planetary. Basically this movie is talking about even we human technologically, be able to like that advance at that time, but our social condition, the way we see people, that we're unequal, we're not equal. There is VIP, there is diamond VIP, and there's regular people, and there's low level people. So, and then because the guy in the movie couldn't be able to use his access to get better food, so only the girl was be able to use her ID, her access, to get more nutritional, more fancier food, because they are on different social condition, social identity. So when I look at this, I'm like, yeah, this is just not right. This is so if we human developed to that kind of advanced level, be able to travel in starship, be able to go to different planetary to have home there, but all we did is we move ourselves physically to different places, but our conscious still is the same in that movie. So it's like we still at this kind of humanity concept, that there is bottom line people, poor people, there's a little bit better people, there's middle income and the middle high income, and there is high income, and there's very rich people. There's different kind of level of the hierarchy in that future time. For me, it's like if by that time, if we still in this kind of same conscious, we still think that humanity need to split it to poor and a little bit better, and then better, and then much better, and then VIP and the diamond level. If we have to split people into different level to travel in that starship to some other planetary, my opinion is we better just don't go, because even we go to any other planetary, we ended up spreading our social conditions to other planetary, where we didn't really advance basically in our internal, as a soul. Internally, we didn't improve at all. We didn't really evolve that much. So all we did is like we focusing on the technology, on the material world. So, and then we go to different kind of places. So what's the meaning of that? So that's from that clip. That's what I try to make this point first. Now we're talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk planning to he's determined to build the Starship, whatever, to carry people in the near future to go to the Mars. The Elon's time frame for colonization of Mars started as early as 2029, and trying to develop into a self-sustainable colony by 2050. So his time frame is pretty coming soon. So I was thinking, what's the good and the bad about this dreams in terms affecting the humanity. So the good side, you could be, it's true that could survival of the humanity, because it's true that are still gonna have some kind of catastrophic events happen, no matter it's gonna be when, what time, but it will happen. It is smart idea for human have a multi planetary places. I think that like basically like asteroids impact, nuclear wars, and any other kind of catastrophic event could just wipe out most of the humanity on this earth. So from that point, he's not wrong. And also because of this, it's an inspiration and a unity to make the humanity work together to basically achieve this goal. And then you feel proud of we human at this point of time, we can actually make this happen. I would say 50 years ago, 100 years ago, we human was like far from this. This is just too far-fetched if we at that time back then, if we talk about this. So also it's good for our resource to be expand, because if he really moving some people to the Mars, so we are capable to accessing into different kind of resource on other planets, which can maybe facilitate and help the Earth for some kind of shortages, in terms like minerals and then some other kind of metal elements, those kind of stuff. It could somehow contribute to our Earth's continuing growth. So that's the good side. So what is the bad side? Bad side actually has quite some, I would say. So what they say in the internet say, number one is the high cost, because this is going to be extremely expensive cost for us to try to move people and then build those starships to move people to go there. Or you can call, I don't think that what he built is called a starship. I think it's more like some kind of a rocket. So okay, so yeah, but the thing is, because he's gonna do this, it's going to affecting the economy on this earth at this time. What does that mean is it will because of the money has to move to spend on that part, so it's gonna cause more poverty on this earth for probably extended period of the time. when we trying to just focus on that. But at the same time, you know, right now this is 2024, and then we know right now the USA, America, and the entire world, the economy is really, really bad. And then it's just a matter about the time, everything gonna no longer to be able to hold it together. You know, there's gonna be a time for the collapse. So if he trying to go to Mars from between 2029 to 2050, it will put a lot of financial burden on the Earth, on the whole entire society, for sure. So maybe that's the thing that some people okay with that, because we want to achieve this, you know, this dream, right? So maybe that's the thing, we are okay to, some of those are okay to suffer. Okay. Another thing is the environmental impact. The rocket launches and then the space activity will contribute the carbon emissions and the potential environmental problems on Mars, not just only on Earth, on Mars. Because at this time right now, Mars' natural environment, you know, has the toxins in the air, in that atmosphere. So when they go there, they're gonna have to use some kind of, you know, extraordinary, you know, ways to converting that environment, that atmosphere, so for those people, you know, be able to even breathe on that surface. It's going to be very hard at the beginning, especially beginning that, you know, the human body were not really built for that kind of environment. Let's say if he said, you know, one time Elon Musk he said that, you know, he's gonna maybe have to use, you know, the most crazy way is to just, you know, use nuclear, just, you know, blow the atmosphere, so to create that kind of, you know, carbon, create that kind of, you know, the oxygen we needed in that environment, in that atmosphere. So even if you do that, just imagine that nuclear is gonna have all those kind of impact, will also impact the human who got to that place too. Even though I would imagine first group of people, they're gonna have a very hard time to live there, because they're gonna have to have all kinds of protection. They're not gonna be able to just walking like us, you know, on the Earth without anything, you know, very light. They're gonna have to have a lot of ways, probably always wear some kind of mask for a long time in order to let the place, you know, convert into the minimum capable level for human to be able to even bear live there. So yeah, it's gonna be hard. That's kind of that's the bad side. So another bad side, I think it's very important. It's about the risk of repeating mistake. Actually, I would say it's called the risk of repeating humanity's tragic. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means this is the part that I have to be very emphasized, which is it's basically my real point for this whole conversation here. Humanity right now, no matter from the politics system to regular people, like I said in my other videos, we are severely traumatized every time we incarnate on this earth. So we severely traumatized. It's like a generation after generation. It's like many generations of the trauma. So that's why our government basically have this kind of, they're not running from really like a spiritual wisdom of how to really create a humanity with real unity and love and care. No, what current politics in entire world is created this, government structure based on exploitation, controlling, create all kinds of fears to make people, regular people, basically succumb to their power control. And then they create all kinds of, false realities to make people, brainwash people, generation after generation, just for the own purpose of they can, continue holding on that power and control, so they can have money, the fame, power, everything they think they need it. So based on this, if we're gonna now, we don't heal ourselves, we don't heal, like, let's say we don't take 100 years to really heal together, we simply just move to another place like a Mars, then it's really just about we're repeating the same humanity mistakes, like the trauma we're gonna carry to other planet, and everything gonna start all over there again, just like a same thing like Earth. Like, also I remember Elon Musk in one of the interview said, I feel awfully lonely. I just scared to be alone. A lot of people, when you are in that kind of like a conscious, you're not quite open, you will just look at the people like Elon Musk, because you look at him, how successful he is in his career, in his, intervention stuff. And then a lot of people start just blindly thinking that he could just be a god. People treat him like a god. And then some people just thinking that everything he say, everything he do, no wrong, that's no wrong. You are wrong. Because because when he expressed that I am scared to be alone, I feel so lonely, he's basically another very regular human being. He's talking about his inner unhealed trauma, just like everybody else. So he has the same issue like everybody else who has not done any healing yet. If he go there with his own unhealed trauma, and if he still has that strong momentum that, he's gonna go there, in his mind, he think he's doing things good. I believe that. He probably thinking like, he's trying to save the humanity. He's trying to bring people. He's trying to be an innovator, bring, human to other places. He maybe just did a very good deed for that. But at the same time, if he keeping ignore his own unhealed trauma issue, if he still, basically look at his personal life, and then you can tell, right? That's so a lot of people don't even want to go there, just because they portray, because they tell themselves, oh, Elon Musk must be just, everything he does is just right. I don't think so. I think that, a real man, would not marry so many times, and then, basically have so many women at the same time just to have baby for him. And I think every woman in his life probably got hurt from him. And he also got hurt from other very toxic women like Amber Heard. So tell me something about himself. If he doesn't heal, and then if he at this point of his own conscious, he bring humanity to the Mars, what's gonna happen in Mars? Yeah, he's gonna make a Mars just like another Earth, because all he need is highly control. Because deep inside, Elon Musk, just like any other broken man who is severely insecure, he need control. I don't think any real leadership can really become a real true leader, become a real true king, if his desire is coming from, I'm gonna seek in all, I have to seek in the control for the people that I'm leading. I don't think that's real leadership. And I don't think like that Passenger movie shows like, you know, people at that time already can go that far in technology wise, but in our humanity, you know, you still labeling people, oh, this is kind of lower class. So that's why he only get, you know, few item of the breakfast. Okay, there's like a VIP class, so they get more food, you know, more variety, better food. That is just, if humanity is still at that level, I would say we better don't go anywhere. We have to fix ourselves on this earth first. If we cannot fix, then what's the point to go any other place? Sometimes, you know, we may as well just all, you know, we came from here, maybe we just die on earth, because we all have free will. That's why Elon Musk has his free will to do his plan, his dream. You know, he has free will to do his way. He can bring a human to the Mars. That's okay, because that's his free will. But we all have our free will. However, in the end, there's only one will. That's the you can call universe will, you can call the God will. There's only one will, because no matter how many trillions will, you know, it's just eventually we're gonna ending up still in this one will. So no matter where you're trying to go, what kind of thing you planning, you decided to do, you're gonna still in this one will, in this universe. You're not gonna go out of this universe, are we? So he can do what he want to do, but my 2 cents is that if his conscience still has something he need to heal, if he still ignore, and it's too hard to heal himself, so he will project his insecure to outward. He will do that, which he's gonna continue on Mars, you know, asserting his control, and you know, he need that power and the control for himself to feel better. So what's the point? He might prove that human can develop some kind of intellectually high-tech knowledge. He can prove that. I have no doubt for that. But my doubt is that as a human, you know, it's a soul inside here. So if you don't fix here, if you don't develop here high enough, what's the point for you to go anywhere? There's really no point. So that's my kind of interesting take on Elon Musk's dream, his plan. Actually, in some way, I'm a space nerd, so I don't think how many people can be so obsessed or excited, you know, when I know that humanity can go to to discover different space in the space. I actually very into that stuff. It's kind of funny. Years ago, I actually signed up for NASA. When they sent over the last rover, Perseverance. They actually had a program. They let, you know, people all over the world to sign up their name. So they're gonna they're gonna imprint that everybody's name on that very little microchip, and then they're gonna put into that Perseverance rover, and then it's gonna go into Mars. So my name is there. I signed up my name, so I'm so happy. It's kind of very cool experience. Yeah, so I already went to Mars. It's that's how nerdy I am. Like how to say that? Like I always feel like I don't really just believe here. I feel I believe to the entire space. So yeah, I love to explore other places, other space. But I don't wanna go to other place to contaminate or bring our humans trauma to other planet. That's not what I want to do. So there's some other challenges is that they said that the challenge go to Mars for Elon is technological challenges, which is the reliable system for life support and the food production, especially the beginning, the first several crews going there. That's gonna be really tough. Especially remember, Elon Musk himself so scared of being alone. So when you go to that kind of place, how many people you can really bring and how many social interaction you can really have, like at beginning. So you're gonna have to really mentally prepare. You're gonna go there. You're gonna have to be able just to isolate it for so many occasions. You have to be prepared for that. Are you mentally tough enough to live like that? I'm living this way, so maybe I should go there. Like yes. So I can live alone. I feel so good. I actually enjoy just being alone right now for 4 years, and I feel like peaceful being this way. So I actually am mentally ready for this kind of living style. But I don't think a lot of people really are. They can't. Especially including Elon Musk himself. He cannot live like that way. Yeah, he might bring all of his sons. That's why sometimes I kidding he's trying to clone the whole Mars with his own seeds. I just like a joke, okay? But he might bring all of his sons. He might who knows, bring whoever he think he love. That's okay. But that's the environment. I don't think most people can even take it for so long in that kind of very rough, very toxic environment, and especially I'm talking about beginning. So which is gonna psychologically, how many people can take that? You cannot go out normal, right? You have to wear some kind of, maybe some kind of suits for very beginning. Even sometimes you wear suits. There's so many unpredicted, space, those kind of event, those things could happen that, you are not even be able to really predict. So when those things happen, those kind of I would say disaster happens, right? So where you can hide, where you can run, tell me please. So that's gonna create a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears in those people who on the first several crews to go on Mars. So yeah, they better find the people like me. Yes, like mentally already got to that place. I understand I don't really need anybody to validate me. So you have to find people who has that kind of momentum. Yeah, they are okay with that. And then also I think that another thing is not quite right, good, is that because in 2024 and then we're going on to 2025, we know that right now the humanity still we're repeating the same thing. World War I is not waking people up, and then we did World War II. World War II, we only have throw the bombs to one country, and then at that time only America has those nuclear bombs. And now we're kind of feel the World War III coming, because like so many those tensions created between countries. And then that's gonna be so scary because number 3, almost every country has the nuclear. So that is why I might eventually have some other topic about this. Why, you know, those extraterrestrial, those kind of, you know, flying objects will show up, because this is not world number 2 events anymore. It's not just only Japan got almost, you know, wiped out. It's not like that case anymore. So this time, if we really have a World War III, it's going to be much more detrimental, almost to no return. But my point is, for Elon Musk, is that because the social and the environmental between countries are like this, tense right now, and then it's gonna be tense for next few years, looks like. So to go to Mars, fly to Mars, has to require to have the whole global effort, not just America. So there has to have China involved. There have to be on the same boat. And then there has to be Russia. All the top of the top technology, top of the brain, all work together to make that happen. So with this kind of political and the tension between countries right now, and then which is gonna probably going into more worse situation in the next few years, I don't know how that's gonna even help Elon Musk's dream and his plan to take humanity go to Mars for his time frame, you know, which he said it's about 2029 to 2050. I don't know how that's gonna really happen. So that's all my take for this. Whether going into Mars, I think he will make it. He will make it. He's a very determined guy, like a very determined man. I actually admire a lot of his, you know, his good parts. I just don't admire other parts of him, which is normal. Nobody's perfect. But you have to have a smart, wise wisdom to see through that, you know, everybody has some parts that you actually could learn something from, you know, something that you could respect for, and you know, you could be adored about. But everybody has something, you know, the dark side, you know, their shadow side that you really don't like, or you know that they're not like that, right? I think for me, it's good for me to say what it is as it is. That's my that's who I am. Thank you guys very much, and hope you enjoyed my few points. And if you have any your thoughts, please leave a comment. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later.